Hello friends, subscribers and new viewers of this channel, and welcome to Machine Learning and AI Tutorials. In this AI tutorial, I will explain how to install and run locally one amazing model for converting text to speech and for cloning speech. The name of this model is Zonos, and I will explain how to install this model on a Windows computer. First, we are going to give a brief demonstration on how to use this model, and later on we are going to explain how to install this model and to run it locally. First of all, I'm running this model on my local computer by using my GPU, which is NVIDIA 3090, and I'm using my CPU and RAM resources. I'm running the model on this local address on this web browser. Over here, I will enter the text. This is a sample text that I created for testing this model. Now, I want to clone my own voice, and for that purpose, I created a sample of my voice, and over here I'm going to open it up. Here it is. And here I will play my voice. Hello everyone, my name is Alexander Haber, and in this video tutorial I will explain how to install amazing machine learning and large. On the basis of this text and on the basis of this speech sample, that is my speech, this model should convert this text to speech. However, at the same time it should clone my voice. That is, the generated audio and speech should resemble my voice. So let's click over here and let's see what will happen. And here's how the generated audio sounds. This is a sample text that I want to convert to speech. I am a helpful assistant that likes to help people for free. I like to work at least 8 hours a day. So this is really amazing. Of course, we can improve this. We can make it more realistic. For example, you can have a larger sample of speech over here, and then the results will be improved. Of course, you can play with these parameters such as conditioning parameters, generation parameters. You can introduce emotion and other stuff. For example, you can introduce sadness, happiness, disgust, anger, fear. So let's put, for example, anger, and let's see what will happen. Now this is real-time generation. I'm running everything on NVIDIA 3090 GPU. So let's see what happens. Sample text that I want to convert to speech. I'm a helpful assistant that likes to help people for free. I like to work at least 8 hours a day since I do not have anything else to do in life. This is better, actually. This is a sample text that I want to convert to speech. I'm a helpful assistant that likes to This is actually amazing. I like to Okay, so that's it. In the sequel, we are going to explain how to install and run this model locally, and of course, this model can be used for simple conversion of text to speech without cloning the voice. You have a number of voices in the database and you can use them. The Zonos AI model is originally developed for Linux Ubuntu systems. However, I was able to run this model on my Windows machine by installing and by running the model inside of Windows Subsystem for Linux, or briefly WSL. So let's learn how to install WSL. To install WSL, you need to click here, then search for PowerShell. Then do the right click and run it in administrator mode. Then over here, you just need to run a single command to install WSL. To do that, type WSL and install. This command will install WSL, and it's going to take literally less than a minute to install it, and then after that you need to restart your computer. After you restart your computer, a command prompt will be opened after you click here and search for Ubuntu. Then Ubuntu will be installed and you will be able to run Ubuntu inside of WSL. So to repeat, first run this, then restart your computer, and then after you restart your computer, over here if you click, you will find Ubuntu and you will be able to start Ubuntu, and you will be able to use Ubuntu and to follow the installation instructions that I will explain later on. Then, after installing WSL, you will need to install two additional programs. First of all, you will need to install NVIDIA CUDA Toolkit and NVIDIA CUDA compilers. The installation is not complex, and to help you, I created a separate video tutorial. Here is the video tutorial, and I will provide a link to this video tutorial in the description below. Then, you will need to install Anaconda on Linux Ubuntu, or better to say on WSL. To help you, I created a separate video tutorial, and here's the video tutorial, so watch that video tutorial and I will provide the link in the description below. Okay, let's start. First of all, let's open Ubuntu, click here and search for Ubuntu. And click on the Ubuntu app, and this will open WSL and it will run Ubuntu. Let's verify that Ubuntu is working. Let me resize first this screen. Let's do like this, 1 second. Okay, so let's verify that everything works as expected. Type this, then let's do LSB release to verify the Ubuntu version. Next, let's verify that NVIDIA CUDA compilers are properly installed, MVCC version, and you should get this reply. Then let's verify that Conda exists on our system. And if you type Conda, you should get this general reply. This means that Conda is properly installed and we can continue. Next, update and upgrade all the packages, and remember, this is the step that you need to perform before you install anything. To do that, execute this command over here and enter your password. The next step is to install eSpeak-ng. You can install it like this. eSpeak-ng is a simple program for converting text to speech. So let's run this, and this should install eSpeak-ng. The next step is to test eSpeak-ng. To do that, type eSpeak-ng and in quotations write some text, and let's press enter.
This is a test. How am I doing? How are you? Do you feel good?
And good. If you hear the sound, this means that eSpeak-ng is properly installed. Next, we need to install Git and Git support for large files. To help you, I will provide a link with all the installation instructions and all the commands that I'm typing. To install Git, we simply need to write this command. Git is a tool that will be used to download everything, and press yes over here. Okay, after that, we need to install Git support for large files. First of all, we need to run this command, and then after that, we need to run this command over here. So let's start with this one. And then let's wait. And then let's install this thing. This is a Git support for large files. And that's it. Next, we need to download the remote repository. The repository of Zonos is over here. Here's the GitHub page, and we need to clone, or better to say, to download this GitHub page. To do that, we simply need to go to the home directory, and then in the home directory we need to execute this command, git clone, where we also need to provide the address. This command will create a folder on our home, in our home folder, and it downloaded everything. So let's find this folder. Here it is. So let's navigate to this folder. And in this folder, let's create a Conda virtual environment. How to do that? Well, to do that, we need to execute this command. This command will create a Conda Python virtual environment with the name Zonos env, and over here we will specify the Python version. Note that I'm specifying Python 3.10, and my suggestion is to use this Python version, since this is a minimal Python version suggested by the authors. You can also try other Python versions, however, I was not able to install by using Python 3.12. Python 3.10 works. And press enter. And then press yes. and be patient. Okay, the next step is to activate this virtual environment. We can do it like this. And over here you can see that the virtual environment is active. The next step is to install everything and to compile everything. To install everything, you need to run this command first. Oops, I made an error. Let me copy this one. And then let's hope that there will be no errors. Hopefully there will be no errors. Now we are just downloading Python libraries and packages that are necessary to compile this project. And the next step is the most critical one. Over here we need to compile all the source files. For that purpose, type this. And let's hope we will not see a single error. Let's just pray and let's hope there will be no errors. So let's see. So far so good. And this is also very important. Good. We passed this one. Let's hope that building wheel for flash attention will also pass. Good. Let's see. And perfect. So we are currently here. We have compiled everything. This is really amazing. The next step is to start a Gradio graphics user interface. For that purpose, we simply need to run this file, python 3 gradio underscore interface.py. And now what will happen? Gradio interface will be compiled, and over here you can see that we are running on a local URL. Now, if you simply open this address in your web browser, you will see the error. You will have to modify this address. So let's copy this address. Let's open a web browser. For example, let's open Chrome and let's paste this address, and bang, you'll see the error. So what's the error here? Instead of these zeros, you need to type localhost and bang, enter, and the Gradio or Gradio graphics user interface will start. Now go back to terminal and see what's happening. Now here you're actually downloading the model parameters, and this is done only the first time you're running the model. Next time you activate the environment, as you start the Gradio interface, the model will be automatically downloaded. That is, it's going to be cached and it's going to be loaded from your local disk. To repeat, right now we are downloading from internet. However, next time you run, the model parameters will be stored on your computer in computer cache. So next time you run this program, the model parameters will be loaded from the local disk. Meanwhile, while you see this thing loading, over here you can see that something is processing, and wait until everything is done. That is, until everything is downloaded. So let's wait. And now over here, after some time, you will see that everything stopped. And if you go here, you can see that the models are downloaded. So let's run the first test. That is, let's convert text to speech. So this is a sample text that I want to convert to speech. I am a helpful, let's type something, assistant that likes to help people for free. I like to work at least 8 hours a day. Since I do not have anything else to do in life. So, okay, so here's a silly text that just came to my head, to my mind, and let's run this model. To run the model, you need to scroll down, or let me zoom out so you can see. So you need to scroll down and you need to click on generate audio. Let's keep the speaking rate and other parameters as they are, and click here, and let's see what's happening. Now you can see that something is happening. The model is being generated, or better to say, the model is being used, and the model is generating speech. You can see the progress over here. And
this is a sample text that I want to convert to speech. I am a helpful assistant that likes to help people for free. I like to work at least 8 hours a day since I do not have anything else to do in life.
This is amazing. This is really, really amazing. The voice, the accent, I cannot tell if this is an AI or a real person. This is truly amazing. Next, let's learn how to save the generated audio file. To save the file, go down, then click over here, and the file will be downloaded. Open it, and you will see that the file is downloaded in the Downloads folder. So let's try to open this file.
This is a sample text that I want to convert to speech. I am a helpful...
Amazing. And now you can include this file in some other video, or you can change, for example, speech inside of a video. Good. The next step is to explain how to clone a person's voice while at the same time converting text to speech. So let's learn how to do that. To do that, you first need to have a sample audio file. This sample audio file should contain an audio of a person speaking. In my case, I'm going to record myself by using my microphone. However, in your case, you can, for example, use a phone, or you can use a microphone if you have a microphone attached to your computer. To record a person in Windows 11, you can use voice recorder. So click here and search for recorder or sound recorder. Click here. And don't start recording yourself immediately. It's very important to adjust the file name. So click here, click on settings, click on recording format, and make sure that you're using MP3, because this program, that is Zonos, works with MP3. So click here and go back. So now I'm going to record myself, and I already prepared a sample text. So let's start. Hello everyone, my name is Alexander Haber, and in this video tutorial I will explain how to install amazing machine learning and large language models algorithms in Windows and Linux Ubuntu. Machine learning is a very important field covering different topics and different fields such as biomedical engineering, such as electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, aerospace, computer science, biomedical engineering, medicine, as well as other fields. Everyone should learn machine learning. In the future, people who don't know machine learning might have problems to find a job. Okay, so this was a sample text, and now I will stop recording. Here it is. Now, let's save this file. This is very important. The issue over here is that we need to save this file in an appropriate folder such that we can open this file from Zonos. So we need to link Windows file system with WSL, that is with Windows Subsystem for Linux file system. The best strategy to do that is to actually click here, open a new session of WSL. Here it is. And then over here, you can actually start Windows Explorer by typing explorer.executable and then dot. And you will see what will happen. Windows Explorer will be opened in the home folder of your WSL. And here it is. Here is the Zonos folder. And let's save this file inside of this folder. To do that, let's go back to our voice recorder. Do the right click, click on show in folder. Here it is. Let's copy this recording. Then let's go to another Explorer session that's accessing the WSL folder Zonos and simply paste the file here. So simply press Ctrl V to paste the file. And let's even rename this file. For example, you can click on properties and let's just call it recording, and make sure that it's MP3 file. Good. And if you're interested to know, this is the absolute path to the WSL home and Zonos folder. This is very useful trick. Okay, so let's go back to Gradio. Here in Gradio, what I will do, I will click here, and then here you need to find the file. So where is the file? Go back here. Oops, go back to the Zonos folder. Simply copy this path, select copy, go back where you open it. Let me just see where it is. It's here. Just simply paste the path, and bang, you're here. Click on the recording. Here it is. And let's now have it. Now we have a sampling recording for cloning. Let's play.
Hello everyone, my name is Alexander Haber.
Good. And that's it. Now we can again click here to generate audio. So let's see what happens. Now we can see over here the progress. You can see what is being loaded. Another model is being loaded. And let's wait. Now we are generating. This is going to be quick. We are almost there.
This is a sample text that I want to convert to speech. I am a helpful assistant that likes to help people for free. I like to work at least 8 hours a day since I do not have anything else to do in life.
Good, this is really amazing. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you like this video. If you like the videos I'm creating, please press the like and subscribe buttons and see you in the next video tutorial.